You have your friends dating, right? This thing, at what age do you become an adult?
Any other person? Teacher.
All of us are.
Mr. 116.
You have your friends dating, right? This thing, yourself in a situation where you shared a picture with a friend or a boyfriend or
My name is Peter Wanjohi. I'm Chairman Kenya Music Festival, and I want at this juncture to welcome all of us to the Kenya Music Festival, the 94th Kenya Music Festival. 94th because Kenya Music Festival was first held in the year 1927, and every year without fail, the festival has been held throughout, except in the year 2020 and 2021 because of the outbreak of COVID-19. And when COVID-19, when the effects of COVID-19 started being felt, schools were closed down, we had the protocols on COVID that had to be followed, and for that reason we could not have Kenya Music Festival in the year 1920, 1921. However, as the executive committee of Kenya Music Festival that actually organizes Kenya Music Festival from the lower grounds to the national level, we sat and agreed when children went back to school, as much as there was still restriction on children going back to school, not on children going back to school, but visitors getting into the school and children congregating together, more than one school, we sat and we looked at the festival and looked at the objectives. And we say one of the objectives of Kenya Music Festival is talent development, skill development. And that skill development does not need children to congregate together from different schools. It can be done within the school. So we encouraged our trainers, we encouraged our teachers that it is important for them to continue training children and developing their skills when they are still within their schools. The second thing we tried, which didn't work well, was we wanted the second phase of the festival as a skill development is assessment. And the assessment, what we do, like now we have brought the children, we have brought them to adjudicators who will look at their performances and educate them on how to improve and where they need to work on. That time we sat and thought, why don't we do something different? Because we cannot bring the children together. Why don't we get the adjudicator and take that adjudicator to the school so that they can actually educate the children from the school? We tried, it didn't work well, but it's some or one of the innovations that we're trying to have. However, with the relaxation of rules now and the people being vaccinated, Kenyans being vaccinated, for the first time in the last 2 years, we have Kenya Music Festival. That time, the festival was to be held in Kisumu in 2020. So when we brought the festival back this year, we say in the festival we start essential and to educate the children of Kenya on what the government is doing. For example, this year, we have Kenya Rural Roads Authority. They are setting up from tomorrow, and when they set up, they will be talking to the children. Kera will be talking to children of Kenya about road safety, which is important for children to be taken through. And from tomorrow, they will be here educating children on road safety. We have Communications Authority of Kenya. If you look now to your left, you can see a class going on. talking to the children about the safe use of internet, talking to the children about child online protection, and children learning from the authority the best way of using internet, the do's and don'ts when you are using internet, which is very important so that we can avoid vices that creep in. Then behind there you can see the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development. They also have classrooms that they are taking the children. As the children wait for their performances in the halls, instead of them just being idle, they are also being taken through other areas of life to inculcate values in them and to educate them on what the government of Kenya is also doing, what the government of Kenya is doing in provision of service to Kenyans. Yes. The festival started on 16th of October. We started, and the festival takes care of children from all levels of education. From the very young age, grade 1, 2, 3, children of 3, 4 years, of 3 years, up to 8 years. Yesterday, we had those children participating in Kenya Music Festival. Today we have mostly lower primary school and primary schools, and they will complete their festival today. So that tomorrow, you start now seeing secondary schools coming in. Secondary schools coming in from tomorrow. After secondary schools complete their festival, we'll have the middle level college. We take care of teacher training colleges, polytechnics, all those within TVET. And finally, the universities will also take part. This is one festival which takes care of children from all levels of education, including competition by teachers' clubs, so that even the teachers have a chance to share in the creative music experience. The numbers, as you say. This year, we did not, as the festival came back, we have not brought the full level of the festival together because we are just starting again this year. The last time we had the festival at the national level, we had 131,000 participants participating at the Kenya Music Festival. And I know, and I believe, this year we may go up to the levels of 60,000, 70,000 students taking part in the festival. And to say one or two things. Number one, that the festival provides these young children an opportunity to develop, to grow their talent and their skills, and also to discover the talents that they have. This is one festival that provides that opportunity. Number two, I've said it provides the children an opportunity to interact with positive aspects of culture, the very positive aspects of the cultures of Kenyan people. And also it provides a forum for the cultures of this nation to be transmitted from the older generation to the younger generation. In this festival, you can see the children from Turkana, Mapokot, from Kajiado, from the Maasai community. A dance of the Maasai community will be performed not only by children from the Maasai community, but by children from all over the republic. So that children in Nyanza will get a taste and learn the culture of the Maasai people through the music because they have an opportunity to perform that music. Yes.
Thank you very much.
I want to finish because I want to introduce Madam Janet Langat, who is now the Executive Secretary Kenya Music Festival. And if you allow me, are we on? If you allow me, I want to talk about something about security of the children. One, to thank the teachers, to thank the trainers, because when we say the festival is back within 1.5 months, they got into schools and trained the children. And the level of competition you can see here is evident of kujitolea kwa walimu wetu. Wamejitolea outside class hours and train the children outside class hours. It's quite a sacrifice. They are parents. These children are meant to be home for holiday. Lakini wazazi wa Kenya wamesema tungependa watoto wetu wapate nafasi ya kusherekea vipawa zao. And we want to thank the parents for giving us the children of this nation. I want to assure the parents of this nation And I want to assure them that the security of the children of Kenya in Kisumu is assured. We are working with all security agencies to ensure that the children are safe, not only here at the venue. And I want to challenge you to go around and see how many officers are here working with the children and interacting with them every single day. I want you to go to the gate and see that everybody getting into this compound is being frisked, so that we can ensure that the compound is safe for the children. Drivers have been advised that traffic rules must be followed to the letter, and anybody breaking traffic rules will take personal responsibility. And that has been communicated by the Inspector General of Police. Children will not travel at night. Children will only travel during daytime. That has also been communicated. And the police around the country are on alert if they get a school traveling after 6. Pahali wanasimamishiwa, wanawekwa kwa shule ile iko hapo karibu, wanalala, wanaachiliwa kutembea asubuhi. So I want to say the whole government of the Republic of Kenya is here. The Ministry of Health, public health officers are here at the food court working with the hotels that are providing food for these children to ensure that the children being sold to these children is of the highest standard possible, and that nobody tries to play games with the children, with the food the children are eating, both here and in the villages where they are staying. So we are organized. Tomorrow we start receiving the secondary schools. The primary schools will finish and go back to their homes. I don't know whether you want Janet to say something.
Yes, we would love
Yes.
the entire event. Face the camera.
Okay.
Yes, start with your name and your position.
My name is Janet Langat, the Executive Secretary, Kenya Music Festival.
Yes, so we expect that the festival will be culminating on 23rd or 24th.
Okay, we started the festival on the 17th, as the chairman has actually said, and we'll continue up to 22nd, and then we'll have the finalist concert on Saturday, the 23rd, and we invited the head of state for the state concert, but that it will be communicated by the government. We are still waiting for the communication. Yes.
Maybe one final word. We are seeing the chairman has also spoken about talent development, and we have seen very notable people in the country, very top talent, having gotten their limelight, including people like Malala started off the music festivals. So what would be your comment on the overall development of a child, especially now that we have CBC in place and we are looking at talent development?
Okay, actually, the beginning of talent of every learner is during the school days. You've talked about Malala. Malala actually is a good thespian in drama. He has written several plays, and every other person, the personalities we have in the performing arts sector, like Nyambane, like these news anchors, they all started in the music festival. So if, in the music and the drama festival. So even our learners, that is where their talent is starting, and that is where we all want it to end. Because as you can see, most of these personalities, they earn a lot through talent, and that is where we want to take our children. As when they are here, they are not idle. When they go back to school, as they practice, they don't do those bad things. And then we'll have the finalist concert on Saturday, the 23rd, and we invited the head of state for the state concert, but that it will be communicated by the government. We are still waiting for the communication. Yes.
Maybe one final word. We are seeing the chairman has also spoken about talent development, and we have seen very notable people in the country, very top talent, having gotten their limelight, including people like Malala started off the music festivals. So what would be your comment on the overall development of a child, especially now that we have CBC in place and we are looking at talent development?
Okay, actually, the beginning of talent of every learner is during the school days. You've talked about Malala. Malala actually is a good thespian in drama. He has written several plays, and every other person, the personalities we have in the performing arts sector, like Nyambane, like these news anchors, they all started in the music festival. So if, in the music and the drama festival. So even our learners, that is where their talent is starting, and that is where we all want it to end. Because as you can see, most of these personalities, they earn a lot through talent, and that is where we want to take our children. As when they are here, they are not idle. When they go back to school, as they practice, they don't do those bad things. This term, the schools have been very, very calm because of the coming back of the activities. So you can see the relationship between the activities and what the vices which has been in school always. So it is good that we've brought back the festival, we've brought back the development of talent, and every learner is focusing towards that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sawa sawa, Chairman. Asanteni for your time.
I wish you could see what is happening
Yes,
here.
yes, we are
They
also
are
going.
actually being trained now.
Yes.